Heading now to the northern front, 24 News correspondent Robert Swift joining us from there. Robert, tit for tat, another day of fighting, and it is getting more intense.
Yeah, there was plenty of activity taking place up here. Most recently, activity taking place in Damascus, with around about an hour and a half ago, reports emerging of what local media was describing as Israeli airstrikes. That's coming from Syrian media. Syrian opposition media said that it was a series of 4 explosions taking place in the Zaida Zena area, which is a region, a rural area just to the south of Damascus. Now, they've reported that there was several explosions and that they were targeting, or appeared to be targeting, a barracks that was in use by a militia linked with Iran, as well as residential buildings in the area. And there are multiple reports of casualties emerging from that incident.
And Robert, is it possible at this point in time to say who has the upper hand, so to speak?
If we expand things to talk about the entirety of the action along the border, if you're looking purely at in terms of casualties, then Israel is clearly coming out on top. Hezbollah, as well as the other armed groups that are operating from within Lebanon and at times Syria, they're clearly suffering more casualties. But this is not a symmetric conflict. With regards to Israel, it appears to be comfortable with the level of intensity of the conflict. It can essentially maintain the conflict as it is with regards to the casualties. However, the big issue for Israel is the residents in the northern communities, around 60,000 of whom are still not in their homes. We've been in Kiryat Shmona for most of the evening, and I have to say it's still a ghost town. Sderot, next to Gaza, where we report from frequently, that is a city that we've seen come back to life in recent weeks and months. That is not the case with Kiryat Shmona. It is still very much empty, and that is a clock that is putting pressure on Israel.